Hey, greetings and welcome. So this next exercise we're going to do is designed for connecting your mass to develop power. This force is mass times acceleration minus any dissipated force at the point of contact. That's why when you hit, sticking is so important, that you can have a good transfer of force. Also gives you targeting, it gives you control, allows the sensitivity to be there, and so forth. So what we're going to do is focus on the power element. How do we connect the mass to get the power started? Without the mass, it's simply not going to be there. Right, so what I want you to do is put your middle finger onto your hip bone, right on the waist there, and then feel your rib. Now I want you to drop the hip, stretch the spine, increase the space in between the rib and your hip, and then raise your stance slightly, decrease the space. Drop the hip, stretch the spine, increase the space, decrease the space, increase the space, decrease the space. Okay, once you've got that there, do your vital breathing, same as from building the ball and the whole body pore breathing, so your whole body stretches open a little bit. Drop the hip, increase the space, compress, decrease the space. Drop the hip, increase the space, and then decrease the space, compress. Once you've gotten those two down pat, next we move on to drop the hip and just stretch out. So as we drop the hip, increase the space, we don't worry about the compression of the space, that happens by itself. Gravity is going to move through the tightening of the drum skin, and energy is going to reverberate through your body. So we look at the beginning of the form in Wing Chun, or most of the forms, as a dropping of the hip, increasing the space, and your whole body is now connected for whatever opening movement you're going to do. So we tighten the drum skin, activate the fascia. So from here, the first thing to move is drop the hip, increase the space, stretch the fascia, open all the joints, and you have connected mass. Connected power arises instantly the moment your mass is able to conduct through something. It's conducting through stretch. Now this is a totally different movement of mass to if a person loads a punch, unloads a punch. Totally different mechanic. When you're loading and unloading, you're isolating your mass by muscle contraction and tightening a line through the contracting muscle. That means your whole mass isn't going to be connected. Well, with this, we drop the hip, stretch the spine, and we activate the fascia connection. Now the whole body is connected. Once we have that whole body connection, we can put energy anywhere we want into whatever technique you want to put the energy. What's more important than the technique is the connectivity of the stretch. Drop the hip, stretch the spine, connect your body. Then as soon as your body is connected, you can start working what techniques you want to work. Get this connection first. So let's revise. Drop the hip, stretch the spine, open and close the space. Whole body pore breathing, open and close the space. Then increase speed of the drop and activate the stretch throughout the whole body, so you have connection. Your whole body becomes instantly connected with power. Your mass, you can put your mass anywhere in that stretch you want. You can put it out on this hand, you can put it in your back, bring it onto your belly, bring it onto your knuckles, up to you. You can put your mass anywhere you want through that stretch. Now, I'm demonstrating this stretch through quite a stiff, taut feeling. I'm doing that for a very particular reason, because a beginner can't do it in a relaxed, loose way. They'll lose the stretch and they'll lose the connectivity and the mass won't move. As you develop more finesse with this technique, your body will appear much more relaxed, but the fascia connection, activation, stretch is still there, and your body mass will still arrive. The chi, the vital energy, follows the waves of mass. We want to be able to move the mass and the energy together so they hit simultaneously. Very, very important. This is a mechanical model, and it's not traditional Wing Chun. There is no internal Wing Chun. I've never seen it. It's people who have internal Wing Chun, have done Tai Chi and Qigong standing practices, they're introduced it. Wing Chun, it's a physical fighting art, muscle, fascia, tendon, ligament. You know, you can see people exerting relaxed muscle use in Wing Chun. This is something very, very different. There's activation of fascia, there's vital breathing, this is condensing, sinking the chi, and sinking the chi into the drum skin to produce Jin, to produce power. Very simple, very efficient. You can learn this in a few hours. It's, you know, a lot of Qigong masters say, oh no, it takes 10 years. No, it doesn't. It takes a few hours to learn this. So do the building the ball Qigong set. Do the whole body pore breathing. There's an exercise on shunting. Do the shunting exercise. You get those exercises together, then you go, that's how I tighten the drum skin. You can start doing rebounding, connecting core, and figuring out the Wing Chun puzzle. How do you internally develop Wing Chun, and how do you build power in Wing Chun in a fast and efficient way? Okay, so thank you for your time.